Hello, Raptors Nation. Welcome to Quick Court, your go-to spot for the latest Toronto Raptors updates. I'm your host, and today we're diving into some nostalgic yet complicated news that has the fan base buzzing. Could DeMar DeRozan be making his way back to Toronto? Let's break it all down. The Sacramento Kings are under new management with Scott Perry taking over as general manager, and reports indicate they're looking to shake things up. According to multiple sources, the Kings are expected to gauge the trade market for veteran swingman DeMar DeRozan, and our beloved Raptors have been named as one of the top 5 potential landing spots for the former Toronto star. Now, before you get too excited about seeing DeRozan back in a Raptors uniform, we need to analyze if his move actually makes sense for our current roster construction. What do you think, Raptors Nation? Would you welcome DeMar back with open arms? Or are you concerned about how he'd fit with our young core? Let's be clear about one thing. DeMar DeRozan is still a phenomenal basketball player. Despite being 35 years old, turning 36 in August, he averaged an impressive 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 4.4 assists per game last season with the Kings. He remains one of the most clutch players in the league and was certainly not the problem during Sacramento's tumultuous season that saw De'Aaron Fox traded and significant coaching changes. The nostalgia factor here is undeniable. DeRozan has previously expressed interest in potentially retiring as a Raptor, similar to what Kyle Lowry has indicated he'd like to do. Bringing back one of the franchise's most beloved players would certainly ignite excitement among longtime fans. But here's where things get complicated. Any trade for DeRozan would likely need to include RJ Barrett to make the money work. Does sacrificing a 24-year-old who averaged 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists while shooting 40% from 3 make sense for a 36-year-old DeRozan? If you've been watching our channel, you know my thoughts on Barrett. The disrespect he gets in trade rumors is baffling. What about our viewing audience? Drop a comment below. Would you trade RJ Barrett for DeMar DeRozan straight up? I'm genuinely curious what the pulse of Raptors Nation is on this potential move. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't already. We're delivering all the latest Raptors news and analysis as it happens, and you won't want to miss a single update on this developing story. Looking at the fit on the court, DeRozan's playing style overlaps significantly with Brandon Ingram, as both operate from similar areas on the floor. The Raptors have struggled with spacing, and DeRozan, despite his scoring prowess, doesn't address the team's need for three-point shooting in the way Barrett does. Our current roster construction with Scottie Barnes, Ingram, and Jakob Poeltl would likely face spacing challenges if DeRozan were added to the mix. Beyond the on-court fit, we have to consider the development of our young talent. The Raptors are loaded at DeRozan's position with promising young players like Grady Dick, who averaged 14.4 points per game at just 21 years old. Dick's skill set, particularly his high-volume three-point shooting, better complements our core players than DeRozan's mid-range game. Similarly, Jacoby Walter emerged as a pleasant surprise for the Raptors last season, especially in the second half when he looked like a potential rotation piece for years to come. At just 20 years old, Walter fits the timeline of this roster and needs developmental minutes. After the lottery results, it's clear the Raptors won't be in position to draft a Cooper Flag caliber player next year unless multiple catastrophic injuries occur. This reality makes developing our in-house talent even more crucial. The value of last season's struggles was giving extended playing time to young players like Dick, Walter, and Jamal Shead. Trading for DeRozan now would potentially sacrifice the progress we've made in developing these prospects. Are you still with me, Raptors fans? If you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps the channel, and we appreciate your support. Now, there is one scenario where a DeRozan return makes perfect sense. If the Raptors somehow land Giannis Antetokounmpo and enter a championship window. In that case, adding a proven scorer and veteran leader like DeRozan at a reasonable price would be an excellent move, especially if the team manages to retain key pieces like Barnes quickly or Barrett in an Antetokounmpo trade. Without such a franchise-altering move, however, Bringing DeRozan back seems more like a nostalgic dream than a strategic basketball decision. While it would undoubtedly sell tickets and jerseys, the long-term basketball implications don't align with the direction this front office has been taking. As much as we all love DeMar DeRozan and would cherish seeing him in Raptors colors once, more now doesn't appear to be the right time for a reunion, unless Masai Ujiri has another blockbuster move up his sleeve. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. This has been Quick Court with your latest Toronto Raptors update. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and share with another Raptors fan. We'll be back soon with more breaking news and analysis. Until next time, Raptors Nation.